Hello, welcome back to my channel. Hiroki here, and today I'm gonna talk about 3 cons to have a ZF. Before we get further into the video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. So without further ado, so let's start. The first thing is about the weight of the camera, and the reason why I have the strap on my neck all the time is that I have actually the ZF with me. So now my setup is the original setup that I had before. So it just basically there's a 40mm, the f2.0. This is the special edition version. If you miss one of my recent videos regarding the ZF 3 things that I like about ZF, please check out on the right corner. So basically I don't have that much, let's say, problem with the weight with this setup, but let's say I need to carry something. Maybe I'll put it somewhere here. So let's say that I'm recording right now with the Z6 III with the lens of 28mm and the 70, and I wouldn't say that it's really lightweight lens. Obviously when you're thinking about the lens size, the length of the lens, and obviously the weight, it obviously adds up, especially with the ZF. Yeah, like I said, now I have this now the 40mm, so now it's, I would say, relatively lightweight. But if I, let's say, swap the lens to the one they're recording right now, it's 28mm to 70mm. Let's see, yeah, maybe I would do it right now. So now I swapped to actually now the 40mm. Now it's a recording. Definitely it's the front oriented weight. Yeah, I feel a bit worried that I would drop something with this. I would drop the camera with this. So yeah, maybe not for the long lens. One of the first thing as a con to have a ZF is the weight, and another, at least for me, the second cons that I think about ZF is the internal flash. So like if you're subscribed to my channel, you're really familiar with my series of street photography with X100V, and I also talk about the difference between the Fuji, let's say, system and ZF. And the clear difference is that the X100V and X100VI or X105, they had the internal flash, and obviously it doesn't really it's not really strong, obviously, but it's just it adds up a little bit. And especially the way that I shoot during the night out with my friends, it's better to have really compact camera that let's say doesn't say, or doesn't the camera itself is not telling everyone that I have actually a camera. So for the sake of that, I actually prefer that the camera to have internal flash. Obviously I'm a Nikon family. My first camera was D40X, which is really old camera. Obviously it still works. I think I have it somewhere in Japan, and this is DSLR, and it has the internal flash and all that. But after this, Nikon started releasing the mirrorless camera. They don't have the internal flash, so you need to actually buy the external flash, which obviously it's necessary for mirrorless, and I understand that. So yeah, I would say that it's really gray zone whether I should consider that as a con, but yeah, if I have to say that there's some cons in the ZF, then yes, this is the second thing. The third things that I don't like about ZF is the limited customizable buttons and ZF. Maybe this is, I wasn't really aware of this, not issue but problem before while I was using like other Nikon Z camera, for example Z6, original Z6, and obviously now I'm recording the Z6 III. I'm not using that much customizable buttons that, let's say, the function 1, function 2, or change the original settings to something else. I'm not doing that much, but since I used to have this X100V with like fully customizable buttons, like you can change and you can, let's say, push the Q buttons that's somewhere in the X100V, and you can choose the film recipe that you added to the body of X100V, and you can quickly access to the film recipe. Comparing to that, it doesn't have this quick access thing. You need to push information, so I button, and then you need to click the picture profile. There's a lot of menus, and you can choose the manual focus or automatic focus, and then one of them is a picture profile. So if you, let's say, add your picture profile, for me, which is the film recipe and X100V, then you can choose those added picture profile. So for me, that, let's say, few button steps is a bit tedious. Maybe I will get used to this kind of functions after some time, but for now, as still I bought this camera a few months ago and I'm still get used to this camera, I tend to not change the picture profile, although I have maybe 5 of them. For example, Fujifilm Probia, or other, for example, black and white original picture profile, and I want to change that, but for now I use only the one that I got from Reddit, which for me it covers a lot of scenes, for example daytime and also nightlife with a flash. So for me it works fine for now, but if I want to, let's say, change the picture profile to completely different one, and let's say after some time the Nikon family and you guys, I hope you guys are Nikon families, post something from your original profile, picture profile, and I find it really that's interesting to try it out, then I want to, let's say, go go back and forth. Yeah, so one is more like retro look and one is more kind of film look, then I want to, let's say, go back and forth. But in this ZF, I have feeling that this function is not working properly. Just maybe my button distribution, the button allocation, the button customization. Maybe I'm not doing well in this. I'm not sure, but yeah, if you have some good tips about how to, let's say, allocate those customizable buttons, please let me know. I was checking the instructions of ZF. Who reads the instruction these days? But I read it because I want to understand this camera. But the function buttons, the customizable buttons are extremely limited, at least in my opinion, coming from X100V. So I think I did what I could do, but it's, I would say, nowhere close to the accessibility of X100V to this film recipe, which is picture profile in the ZF. So there you go. That's the three things that I maybe don't like that much about the ZF. Again, I don't want you guys to misunderstood my intention that I really love this ZF, this camera itself. But there's some things that obviously there's no perfect camera exist in this world, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, so until next time, thank you so much, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.